Okay, we're going to start off by using our Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. Now this foundation is by MAC Cosmetics and I'm applying a little bit onto my brush and focusing on the key areas of the face, which is usually the T-zone area. And for myself, I like to really focus on my under eye, around the corners of the nose, and I like to mute out my lips so that way my lipstick lasts longer. This foundation is great because it's medium to full coverage and it's buildable. So depending how much coverage you would like, you can really add more product to it. It really blends easily and evenly onto the skin. It helps with oil control and you're going to find that it is a matte finish. And this is something that's not going to look streaky or cakey on the skin. Next up, I'm going to use my brush and use a little sample of this Pro Longwear concealer that MAC has. Now this concealer is my all-time favorite. The coverage of it is off the charts. What you want to do is use a pea-size amount underneath the eye area, and the key here is to really just feather out the product so it's light and it doesn't seep in to any of those fine lines that we might get throughout the day that leaves creases. So we want to really just make sure that's blended. Lastly here, we're going to set the makeup with a translucent powder. I'm just using a fluffy powder brush to apply this all over. Next, we're going to go ahead and warm up the skin. I'm going to use a smaller powder brush and dip this into my bronzer and just focus on my cheekbone area as well as warming up along the hairline. The color I'm using is Refined Golden by MAC Cosmetics, but of course, again, you can use any bronzer that you wish just to really warm up the skin. My favorite part today to show you is Blush Please and Cheer Up. This is a brand new spring collection by MAC Cosmetics, and it's a cream to powder finish blush. What's nice about this product is you can use your fingers or a brush. I'm going to use a shorter hair duo fiber, placing it inside the product and gently patting it onto the skin. The key here is you want to blend upwards and outwards, making it look soft, natural, and glowy. I purchased both colors that I showed you. The first one was more natural, a little bit more warmer, and this tone here is more coral. I find that it works really nicely onto the skin and blends evenly, and it doesn't transfer with too much moisture. Next up, we're going to use the 24-hour extended eye base. Now this is a great product to keep your eyeshadow on all day long, prevent it from creasing, and also it's going to show off the true color of the eyeshadow that you use on your eye. Using a pea-size amount, I'm going to blend it into my fingers and then onto my eyelid. Lastly, I'm going to take a brush that has no product on it and just make sure that everything is evenly spread out. The shadow that we're going to use today is from the brand new collection and it is called Bougie Babe. I absolutely love this color. It's a very vibrant type of brown, but goes on so nicely, and especially if you have lighter eyes, it's really going to make your eyes pop. So using a crease blending brush, I'm going to focus on the outer corners of the eye, and then we're going to blend inwards inside the inner corner of the eye, focusing on the crease. Again, today we're only using one shade, so it's a very easy makeup look. What you want to do is really focus on those outer corners, and then using a little bit of the product, you're not double dipping or going back in, you're just using what you already have on your brush for both eyes and then feathering this out so it's soft and dreamy. Using a pencil brush like this, I'm going to go ahead and dip it into the product, and here we're just going to use this on the lower lash line. This is just going to intensify the eye and make the eye look come all together to make those eyes pop. The focus here is you want to get as close as possible to your bottom lashes. Using, again, a brush that has no product on it, I'm just feathering the product out so that way it's nice, clean, and precise. Lastly, I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush, again with no product on it. I'm just going to go back and forth on top of the shadow that I already have placed on my eye to make sure that there's no harsh lines. Next, we're going to use the MAC Cosmetics Dare Black Dual Double-Ended Liquid and Pencil Eyeliner. What's great about this product is it is waterproof, long-lasting, and safe to use on the inner waterline. Now, we're not going to use the liquid pen, but we're going to use the pencil side for the inner waterline, and just make sure that you're very gentle in this area when applying. Next, we're going to use in Extreme Dimension Black Mascara in non-waterproof. What's great about this mascara is it's not your traditional type of mascara in terms of the wand. The wand on this mascara is plastic. Usually I'm not one for a plastic wand, but I do find that you get a lot more product deposited onto your lashes. So what you're really going to get out of this mascara is volume and definition. Focusing on those lashes, you're going to swipe upwards and outwards. Then for those bottom lashes, you're going to go ahead and just swipe left to right gently, just so that way you get enough product without too much clumping. We're going to use the color Espresso and a small angled brush. Using the brush, we're going to dip this into the product, and you're going to do tiny little strokes on your natural hairline of your brows, and the key here is just stencil. Stencil what you already have, and you're just doing this so that way it looks nice, soft, and natural. Usually after I'm done filling in my brows, I like to use a wand that's like a mascara wand with no product on it, and just feather out your brows. Feather out the hairs so that way, again, it's just soft and natural without too much thickness of product. After we're done shading in our brows, the next thing we're going to do is our lips. We're going to go ahead and use the color Yash today from MAC Cosmetics. Now this color is inside their permanent line, but they also brought it back out for their spring collection as one of the colors. I like to line my lip with the lipstick, and then we're going to use the lipstick to shade it in. After filling in our lips, we're going to go ahead and use plenty of Pout. Now, if you haven't used this product, you're going to want to. I find it's very moisturizing on the lips, and it just feels fresh and minty. It's actually a lip plumper. To finish off this makeup look, we're going to go ahead and use the Mini Fix Plus in Rose. Just a nice soft scent. And the very last product before leaving the house for the day, I like to take my compact of the Studio Fix NC20 powder. And I'm just going to find a little eyeshadow brush. Here's a blending one that I'm going to go ahead and just dip into the powder and use this underneath my eyes, just to kind of set as well as brighten. I like to do this as the very last thing before leaving, just to give a little bit more of that radiance before heading out for the day. Thank you for watching my YouTube tutorial today. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel and leave all your questions and comments below. I really hope that you enjoyed today's tutorial. I'm gonna list all the products that I used in this video below in the description box, and really go test out these amazing cream to powder blushes by MAC. You can use your fingers or a brush to apply it, and it goes on so nicely. The collection is so beautiful, and I love it for spring, especially if you like something that is a little bit more natural,
but still has that dewy with a little bit of pop for spring.